I'm going to tell you something. I am not quite as liberated as a lot of the ladies on the show. I mean, what I mean is, I believe in liberation, but I don't. I was introduced to women's liberation, by the way, by my hairdresser, Mr. Phyllis. And, yes, we're very good friends. No, don't misunderstand. We are very close. We're like sisters. And he took me to my first liberation meeting. And, you know, when I got there, I only half believed in what they were saying. So when everyone else began to burn their brassieres, I just burned one cup. Because, it's very hard to be liberated once you're married. You know what I mean? To me, a truly liberated woman is a woman who can live with a man without being married in her mother's house. And, also, if you want to know something, there's a lot of misconceptions about liberation. I mean, a lot of people think that if you're liberated, you don't have to be feminine, which is stupid, you know what I mean? But, no, because you can still be stylish. I mean, look at me, I feel I'm semi-liberated, and this is nice looking, don't you think? I mean, I try. It's not terrific, obviously. No response. But, no, you know why? Because I don't really like today's fashions. You know what I miss? I miss the midi, don't you? Oh, come on. It was terrific. If you went to work, you only had to shave up to here. It was a winner, yes. Then the midi left and hot pants came in. I looked like a gorilla in sweat socks. It was just... Do you like this whole effect? Tell me the truth. This was my wedding dress. Perhaps... Oh, really? I was going to wear white. I was 28. Grow up. But that's... My husband, thank goodness, bought the horseback riding story, and things were... I'm glad I'm liberated. Because, see, in the old days, women always had to lie. Remember that? We all had to pretend we wore white, wink, wink, wink. Wasn't it unfair? A man could sleep around and sleep around. Nobody asked any questions. A woman, you made 19, 20 mistakes. You were labels. I mean, see, and that's why I'm very glad things are changing now a little bit. Because in my day, you had to get married. You remember those girls? You got married, and 6 months later you had the kid. Remember that? And your mother would call everybody up and say, premature. I have seen premature kids with teeth, I'll tell you. Premature kids sit up on the delivery table. Hi, Doc. But you know what I love about liberation? Because, like, I'm talking from both ends because I really do feel I'm in the middle. What's nice is a woman can be intelligent for a change. Because in the old days, only the dumb girls had a good time. True? Remember the difference? When you went to college, everyone went to education. The smarter you were, the harder it was to go out with a guy. I was a philosophy major. A lot of good it did me after I got married. I could go to the butcher, prove the meat didn't exist. I mean, they would educate women for no good reason. A friend of mine majored in calculus. Threw out all that money. Who needs calculus once you were married? You wanted to figure out the length of a room? It was always 2 inches longer than your vacuum cleaner cord. It wasn't fair. But now it's changing, and you want to know something? Because all kidding aside, I am very glad to be a woman. Because I really think women are the best things in the world. We are the strongest, we are the loyalist, we are brave, we are lovers, we are friends, we are mothers. It's just, I wouldn't be anything else, I'm telling you. I wouldn't. And you know why? Because we have the best thing of all. We have a secret weapon over the men. We can have a baby and they don't know what it feels like, and we can hold that over their heads for the rest of their lives if we're smart. Yes! When you're having your baby, scream. Are you kidding? Then whenever you have a fight, from then on you go, ah, the pain I had giving birth to Junior. Yes! When I was having my baby, you should have heard me screaming, ah! And that was just during conception.
First of all, isn't this chic? Isn't it good? It's great. Barbara Bush has the same thing, but in spandex. It's just... Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Comedy Club Network, in case they haven't told you. And the Comedy Club Network has been telling me all day how proud they are because they are in their 5th year. That's all I have heard. Well, big deal. 5th year, 5th year, 5th year. That's all I keep saying. Big deal. They're in their 5th year. So is Cher's boyfriend. I mean, it's just she likes them young. Does anyone know her? She likes them. She cruises Toys R Us. Oh, you don't know. She is not interested in a man unless there's a cord attached. I mean, But we are here, and we are on, as you know, we're on cable. Did they tell you that? Yeah, or I think we're on cable. Hell, shit, piss, damn. Are we still on the air? We're on cable. That's great. And I don't know about you. I love cable. Where else can you pay $39.50 a month to watch the Patty Duke show that you saw 18 times for free? But we have, did anyone tell you anything about the show? Because we have a great show tonight. We have 4 men and 1 woman, which is very similar to what happens in Madonna's bedroom. And, oh, grow up. She is such a tramp, Madonna. Is she here? That's a, look under your tables. She is just, she is living proof that one size fits all. She is just, I know. Her legs are nicknamed 7-Eleven because they never close. She is just... Her role model is a mattress, but anyhow... In order to find these 5 comedians, and they're wonderful, they're so good. I've been watching them all day. The Comedy Club Network had to visit, which is really true, 44 different cities. There's a lot of cities, right? And they went to all kinds of cities. They went to Los Angeles first, where they bought their taping equipment. Then they went to a lot of other cities, and they went to Chicago, where they tried out their taping equipment. And then they ended up in New York, where their taping equipment was stolen. But oh, how many are from New York here? I'm just curious. And am I right? The best? Only, I swear to you, smart people live in New York, which is why we never have to worry that Dan Quayle will ever move there. Oh, is he here? It's like, look for a guy that has written on his forehead, "You are here." Oh, please. He went to a psychiatrist. He said, "I'm hearing voices." The guy said, "Take off your Walkman." He is just, he's an idiot. An idiot. He saw a sign that said "wet floor." He did. The guy is an idiot. But I'll bet you right now he gets reelected, you know, because he's good looking, and that's all that counts. If a person is good looking, let's not kid each other, right? Looks, you can be as stupid as you are, it doesn't matter. Take Vanna White. Is she here? Oh, you talk about a lucky bitch, Vanna White. $1.5 million a year. She doesn't even know the alphabet. They have to light the letters up for her. Did you see when she got married? They said, "Do you take this man?" She went, "I-D-O." I mean, it's just... But she has sex appeal. And the truth is, that's what counts. Sex appeal, sex appeal. I have no sex appeal. I don't want to talk about that. Oh, don't be kind. Don't be kind. Last night, I had to get my vibrator drunk. I don't want to hear... Please. At the airport, they make me frisk myself. A rapist once put a bag over my head. I mean, you know, and it kills me because I now am a widow, and that means I'm a widow now 3 years, and I'm starting to date. You don't know what it's like, especially men, because it's a man's world. Every man, let me tell you, in this room, I don't care how old you are, as long as you live, you're a catch. Do you understand how lucky you are? We have an extra man. Bring him along. He's 98. Bring him, bring him. He's dead. Bring him. We'll prop him. A woman, and now I go to singles bars. Are you married? Do you know, you like young guys? I do not. I just like a guy that breathes. I have guys, I had a guy that was so old he picked me up in a hearse. I mean, it's like, we went to dinner. I made him pay in advance. I got nervous. Do you know, I mean, and to have to meet men. Ugh, I went into a bar, I said to a guy, "Lonesome?" He said, "Not that lonesome." Oh, you know what? You know what? Can we talk here for a second? Do you know why I don't have many dates? Because I don't think I'm good in bed. Do you think you're good in bed? Great. Lucky bitch. What about you? Single girl. Do you think you're good in bed? We can talk. They won't show your face in the camera. Do you think you're good in bed? Do you both move at the same time? Then I don't think I'm good. My husband never said I wasn't good in bed, okay? But I once said to him, "Why don't you call out my name when we're making love?" And he said, "I don't want to wake you up." And, oh, isn't that a good joke? The Queen of England told me that. Is she here? Look for a woman in a house dressed in a crown. It's she's one shitty dresser. Have you? I mean, Helen Keller would go over her clothes and go, "Pass." I have never seen... I did a Royal Command performance for the Queen of England. Very excited. I had never met her in my whole life, right? I was very impressed with her because I had only seen her once on a stamp. She doesn't look anything like that, by the way. No, she's not all one color. But I didn't know what to do when you meet the Queen of England. Do you bow? Do you curtsy? You know, I just went over and licked the back of her head. And, but she had good boobies, which this looks good for me, doesn't it? Boobie-wise for boobs? I have no boobs. Can you get a closer of this? This for me. This is a push-up shove over Bazia. Victoria's Secret, $7.95. You put it on down here, you push every damn thing. My belly button is right here. Can you see that? If I were pregnant now, my daughter would come right out my mouth. Because do you know what it's like to have no boobies? Do you know what it's like to go into a shoe store and ask for a pair of flats and they say you've already got them? Do you know what it's like to say to your doctor, I've got a lump on my breast, and he says, that is your breast? Do you know what it's like? You don't. Look at you. Oh, look at you, bitch! What size are you? 34, 36, 44 double D! 44 double D! What's the other one?
Here's one of the funniest and most successful people alive. Never mind just women. I don't know what irrepressible means, but would you welcome the irrepressible Joan Rivers? Joan. See, I'm taller.
Everyone's taller.
Ba-va-voom!
This was not the suit to wear.
Beautiful. You look
Yeah, but
stunning.
it bunches up and it's just stupid. Okay.
Well, there goes a lot of good material about the last girl get married, Lodgeman, and all this. How can you be so elegant and gorgeous and do that material
Well,
anymore?
at this age, you try anything.
You are. We've all gotten a little older. Bother you?
Bother me? The worst thing is you keep, losing your memory. Have I already told you this? Oh, sure. I think for a woman, it's much harder than a man. A woman, everything goes. My legs, a Smurf whistled at me yesterday. They're so blue. I mean, it's a man's world. You know what I'm saying? Like a man, which is true. Every man is sort of, as you get older, you get better. A man. Somebody wants every man, as long as he can walk and talk. It's a catch. It's a woman, the body just goes. I was naked the other day. My pit bull looked at me and fake lockjaw. I mean, it's just, you get very depressed. You get very depressed, very blue. Like a man's body doesn't drop. How old is your wife?
For real or
No, not for. You're married. I was going to look to see if you're still married.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
There's no ring.
I am. No.
Why no
ring?
ring? That's interesting. Ah.
You call Jacoby and Myers. The guy has all the answers.
No, but how? Because a woman's body, I hit 50 and it goes. I mean, I woke up this morning, my bra was on the floor at the foot of the bed and my boobs were in it. And it just can't be, God. I can nurse China from my bedroom now. And I cannot tell you how depressed you get.
But you look like you really keep in shape. You're exercising.
No. I am a New Yorker now. I moved back to the city.
Oh, we're happy to have you back.
I'm thrilled to be back. I'm telling you, it's the best. Right. But you don't need to exercise.
Why not?
In New York, you run for your life. I mean, California, you have to pretend. New York women have firm bazooms, carrying your pocketbook with you night and day. It won't get stoned. California, and it's all exercise. Well, you know that. It's all. I bought the Jane Fonda exercise book, which I now use as a snack tray. But it's, I can't. Some women live, right? They exercise. I'm Jewish. If God wanted me to bend over, he would put diamonds on the floor. I mean, makes no sense. Do you exercise?
Off and on, not an awful lot.
Do you buy health? Do you eat health foods?
No.
Thank God.
No.
Out there, it's all stupid. Sushi is the big thing, which is
Good for you. You get a worm occasionally, but you can get rid of that.
Carrot juice. It looks like Bugs Bunny peed into your cup.
You know why I don't? Because too many of these health food people, Adele Davis, the late Adele Davis, she wrote them, Eat Right to Keep Fit. She died at 63.
Exactly.
Rodale died on Cavett Show
On
that
Cavett
time.
Show, on Dick
He said,
Show.
I've never felt better, then proceeded to drop that on camera. Yul Gibbons on The
Yeah.
Tonight Show. I found a hickory nut from him recently. Gave me. A carburetor makes an excellent breakfast. You know, he'd eat anything, short lifespan. I'm going with hot dogs and
Only way.
bone fat. You know, I think that's...
But have a good. I tried diet. See, I'm the one. The stewardess diet comes out. You try. I tried the Vanna White diet, and this is very good. You can lose up to 30 pounds a day. You only eat foods you can spell. It's just. And she's my good friend. I say this with love. She is now a poster girl for the brain dead. Did you see that today? She laughs, but isn't she lucky?
I think she's very... I really don't know her, but I mean...
She's an adorable, nice girl, but she makes $1.5 million a year. She doesn't even know the damn alphabet. They have to light the letters up for her. She's very lucky.
But I think that...
I exercise. I shouldn't see. I just wanted to go back. You said don't exercise, and I don't want to lie, because the camera
think you
picks up.
exercise.
I do 13 push-ups every morning in honor of the age of Cher's newest boyfriend.
Now, she is your friend, and
My very good friend.
maybe up to this point.
My very good friend.
And she works out like crazy.
She
does
works
all
out
that.
every day. Every day. The phones are turned off, and she works out for an hour and a half, and she looks great. She's thin. She wears an outboard IUD. I mean, it is like so screaming.
Quite a talent, too.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. We'll be right back with more of Joan Rivers and Health Tips. We're here with Joan Rivers. Can't get her out of her shell. A shy little wallflower sitting in the corner. You know, I saw daughter Melissa recently. I had not seen her since she was about 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah, she looks great.
I remember baby stuff. You were talking about baby.
Doing
just
baby
yesterday.
stuff. The routine when she was born. I just saw the nurse. It's funny. I was on the plane coming in today, and the woman sitting next to me had been the nurse in the labor room when Melissa was born. Isn't that wild?
Oh my God! I would have given anything to have been there.
Oh, what a bitch she was.
Was the
Nurses, instead of shaving me, she had plucked. I'll never forget that. It was just, the woman drew blood from the forehead. I can't tell you, it was terrible. And, you know, they all think when you're a comedian, they don't understand that you can have real life problems. And as a joke, they took a puppy after Melissa was born, wrapped it in a blanket, and brought it in. Looks like you, and you're going, you know, this is going to be a fortune, electrolysis. I mean, I'll keep it. She looked like Mrs. Gorbachev. You know, that's Russian women.
Miss Gorbachev is not bad.
Oh,
The
please.
other ones.
Compared to what? A tractor? Russian women. The ugliest American woman is better looking than the best looking Russian woman. You know that. Come on. It's true.
Yeah, the hell with those
What's
Russians.
the joke? The penalty for rape in the Soviet Union is they take away your seeing eye dog. You know all those jokes. It's not my jokes.
I like his nice port wine stain, though. That's what
Yes,
they're called.
that's clever.
It's a birthmark.
Yeah.
He has it. Happens to be the map of Estonia, just by pure coincidence. So now your daughter is
My
a
daughter's,
grown daughter,
she's 20 years old already.
20 years old.
20 years old.
Are you
goes
concerned as a mother in this day and age?
You mean about sex?
About everything?
Yes.
I
Use
had
a
a feeling
condom, use a
sex might
condom.
be part. Condom?
Yes, I mean that. Well, they put them in her college. They were put into the bookstore. She called me up to their condom machine. But I don't worry. I would have worried. Melissa was born the right time. She was born the right time for Sesame Street. She was born the same year it started. And she came of age, so to speak, puberty hit her when Dr. Ruth came into our lives. So you don't have to do a damn thing. You just turn on the TV. Hello, 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 hello. And it's like, oh, don't you love I love Dr.
her.
Ruth, love her husband, Mr. Ruth, love her daughter, baby. I don't know how family is just... She would say to a rapist that was very good, but next time slower and caress with a hand, not holding the gun. She just... I brought her over to England. Do you know that? I did a talk show on BBC.
And
You
I
brought
brought
that
her,
to them?
brought her over, and they went into shock. I got a call from Buckingham Palace. Who is that little leprechaun? You know, yeah, she's talking, the feet don't touch the ground, which is.
You know, I was glib about it too, and someone told me that there are really people who get a lot of valuable information from her. I find that.
I do.
Do you?
Oh, don't you? It was on my show where she said, try it with a cucumber. I was hostessing Carson, and she said that. I thought I was going to drop dead. What? Try it with a cucumber. And you go, she's saying. She got to tell me take it out of the refrigerator 2 hours ahead. I was the one she said it to.
I never heard that. I was hostessing Carson. I mean, everyone says hosting and hostessing.
Well, hostessing.
Speaking of hostess, an antiquated word for flight attendants.
Oh, please.
They used to tell me, oh, that Joan Rivers, and they never missed you. They adored you, and they claimed to hate you, and they were angry at you.
Only the dumb ones. The smart ones know you're kidding them, you know what I mean? It's always the dumb ones that get upset. What did you say about us? Because I call them high altitude hookers, and they get, you know. When every woman in the audience, what would you rather be called? A real dumb, stupid, nobody wants you, or a slut? You go, oh, slut. Oh, call me slut.
Well, given those choices, yes, I would say.
My friend Heidi Abramowitz, the slut of the world, did better than anybody. Anybody. And she had more hands up her dress than the Muppets. And this woman, you know, it's done great.
Heidi was your book, one of your books.
One of my books was on the bestseller list.
Heidi Abramowitz.
She had a great
How
attitude.
is she doing in this era?
She married very well. She's living on Fifth Avenue, cha-cha-cha. And this was a real, I mean, this was a tramp. In my day, you call it, remember, our day, you call them tramps, you know? She was in more positions than a Barca lounge. I mean, I can't tell you. And now she's married. Her attitude, though, was right. I mean, she'd say, men are like aspirin. I take 2 every 4 hours. I mean, go, oh. And I was going around, you know, college, going, I wish. Because I didn't have, I wasn't good with men growing up, you know what I'm saying? I was dating a transvestite for a while. My mother said, marry him, you'll double your wardrobe. It was all just wrong.
In a sense, because you were probably a little slow starter socially, that's why you develop a character like Heidi or
yeah, because it's your other ego, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's your alter ego. That's why, like, I understand why Princess Diana does so many tricks. And she goes out incognito. Do you know that?
No.
I was in England, and she and Fergie had gone out dressed up, not as policewomen, which everyone read about, but they had borrowed wigs and gone out just, you know, disguised and playing around, which I love. There's one that I get angry at, Princess Diana.
Right.
Bitching, she's not happy. What is there not to be happy about? I mean, I'm not happy, I'm not happy. If you're not happy in a palace, you're gonna be suicidal in a condo. I was like, not happy. She's got jewelry, fur, millions of dollars, am I right? Fur coats, she owns England, Ireland, Scotland. I mean, she has done so well for a non-Jewish girl. I am so bored. And she's not that good looking, do you think?
She's pretty, but...
Pretty compared to the sister-in-law, Anne.